Welcome to Star Family Tarot. Your intuition led you here. The theme for this video is what blessings are coming towards you. This is a timeless message, so whenever you find this video, there will be something here for you. And I have 3 cards for you to choose from and 3 corresponding crystals. So before choosing a card or crystal that you're drawn to, be sure to take a deep breath, ask your spirit guide team to help you choose which card is right for you at this time. They love to help, but you've got to ask. And if you found this channel, you are an old soul and probably a light worker, welcome. And remember, this is a general reading, so trust your intuition. And if something doesn't fit, then it's not for you, or it may connect later on. So for card number 1, I have a sodalite star. Sodalite. And for card number 2, I have amethyst. Amethyst star. And for card number 3, I have black onyx. So if you do need more time to make your decision, you can pause that video here and you'll find the timestamps in the description box below. I'll see you in your reading. Hello, card number 1. If you chose the first card out of the 3 and the sodalite star, then this message is for you. So I went ahead and pulled a card for you in advance regarding the general theme for what blessings are coming towards you, and I channeled a message for you about that general theme. So first we're going to go ahead and read that. Then we will pull a clarifying oracle card, and we will end with the spirit animal oracle card for you. So card number 1, we have the Page of Wands. You will be receiving a new wave of inspiration concerning your contributions in the world. You're entering a chapter of new discoveries and downloads that are in alignment with your highest excitement. If you've been considering going back to school or taking some sort of additional instruction, like a course or online course or something like that, this would be a great time to do so, to enter a mode of learning and exploring. This high level of excitement doesn't just have to be about career-related passions. For some of you, it will be a new spark of passion regarding romance, an exploration of allowing yourself to feel more deeply and fully. This passion could also be speaking to new levels of self-love and a deeper exploration of the self through new modalities or practices that have come into your life. Follow your highest excitement and bliss to these blessings, to allow these blessings to find you. So beautiful message to start us off. Awesome. Yeah, I don't normally read this card as a love card, but it just, like, the pink in this card was really standing out, in the pink in her cheeks where it's really standing out, and that made me think of unconditional love, or like a deep love coming online too. So I know that wands can also be passion, and passion can be romance, love, romantic love. So be excited to hear how that's showing up in your life. All right, so for card number 1, what blessings are coming your way? Card number 1. Wow, Ace of Cups in your past position. Love that. Eight of Pentacles in your current energy. Okay. Six of Wands in your challenge position. Interesting. King of Wands in your advice position. And the Moon in your outcome. Mysterious. So with the Ace of Cups being in your past position, this feels like this was that initial spark that we were speaking of with the Page of Wands. The Page and the Aces in the tarot are similar energies. They're like new, fresh energies. The Page is just the exploration of the suit. So the Ace of Cups is this self-filling cup of emotional fulfillment, of fulfillment that comes from relationships as well, that comes from something that's just really deeply satisfying to you. So it doesn't necessarily have to be love. It can also be careered, and seeing that we're dealing with mostly wands and some pentacles, I feel like for most of you this will be regarding career or life purpose, but that doesn't have to mean that it also isn't speaking to love. If this is regarding love for you, then this would be, I feel like this Ace of Cups would be more in your current energy, with a new love coming online for you now. Something that's a fresh start from the universe, like this gift from the universe of emotional fulfillment. So either way, I would say well done, because it feels like you have opened yourself up to love, up to emotional fulfillment, or new opportunities that are filling you with those feelings, with feelings of joy, with feelings of optimism. So that's what's leading you into this energy, this current energy of the Page of Wands and of the Eight of Pentacles. So whatever you're working on that is really lighting you up, that's what we're speaking to here. And in your current energy, we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is ultimately about really honing your craft, really putting in the dedication, putting in the reverence for your craft, for the work that you're putting out into the world, for your contribution in the world. This does feel like it is related to career specifically, or something that you are working on making into a career. So that could be related to a side hustle or a passion project or some kind of contribution. It could even be volunteer work, but whatever you're doing, you are completely focused, enamored with being the best at what you do, so you can offer yourself fully to those that are requiring your services, to those that would find value from your services. This also, since it is speaking of pentacles, it also can speak to recognition and people wanting to give you money, people wanting to reward you for this work that you're putting in, right? So this is definitely a sign of an increase in your finances, the potential for the increase in your finances, especially if you're carrying on with this energy of staying super laser-like focused. And it's doing it in a way, and if it feels like this isn't you, then maybe this energy is calling you to step into this more, where maybe pulling yourself away from distractions or others, or just really locking yourself away and staying completely focused on what is lighting you up. Because what is lighting you up, what is giving you that emotional fulfillment, is cluing you into your soul's signature gifts. It's cluing into what is going to be your biggest contribution to this world. And even if you are in a 9-to-5 and the exact work that you're doing isn't your favorite, maybe it's the way that you're interacting with those around you. Maybe it's the way that you're finding ways to mentor those around you, and that's what's really lighting you up. So it doesn't necessarily have to be like this soul calling to become a Reiki practitioner, or to become a yoga instructor and influencer or something like that. This could just be speaking to the dedication that you're putting into doing the work wherever you are, because you will be rewarded for it financially, or more opportunities will present themselves for you to be rewarded for it financially, if you can put in this level of reverence for your craft and have this level of respect for honing your craft to be a master of it. So love to see that in your current energy. And in your challenge position is the Six of Wands, which is really interesting because this is a card about victory. It's a card about recognition. This, in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, he's surrounded by others and he's the only one that's kind of lifted above on this horse here, and all the others are below him. So he is kind of in the limelight. He is the star right now. He is being rewarded, recognized, and valued for his contributions, right? So this being in your challenge position could indicate that you are having feelings of imposter syndrome, or perhaps feeling uncomfortable receiving praise, receiving recognition, of allowing yourself to be rewarded for your work that you're doing so diligently. But it also could indicate a fear of failure, a fear of just this underlying feeling of self-doubt. But the rest of your cards here in the spread are definitely indicating that you are more than capable of stepping into this place of leadership, of stepping into this energy. So that would be something that I would urge you to look at a little bit more deeply, but with so much tenderness and love and respect for yourself. So how can you work on a little bit of self-love? How can you give to yourself? How can you treat yourself as if you were a child attempting to do a project? How would you talk to yourself then? These could be exercises that might unlock something for you to help you step into this greater, grander version of yourself that looks like it's wanting to come online right now. It looks like the universe is wanting to reward you for your hard work, but you have to be this vibrational match to receive it. So if you don't believe that you're worthy of receiving it, it's going to be more challenging for the universe to give you those gifts. So how can you work on those feelings of worthiness? This is where meditation, this is where shadow work, this is where maybe an inner child healing meditation, which I can link below for you, one that I created. This is where these types of practices can do wonders. And of course, therapy is something that has its time and place, but there could be something that could unlock it for you in a quicker way if you're going directly to your subconscious. And the King of Wands in your advice position is a beautiful energy to be asked to step into. He has this entrepreneurial, fiery spirit for independence and leadership and creative leadership as well. So if this is regarding an entrepreneurial venture, this is looking really good for this being a success for you. So he is so confident. I mean, just the way that this card is depicted with him sitting completely up straight, he is so sure of who he is and the value that he brings, not in a conceited or an egoic way, but in a way that is just completely seeped in self-assuredness and just knowing exactly who he is and what he can contribute. It might even behoove you to make a list of all of the contributions that you've made in any small way that they might seem insignificant in the moment, but that could be a really beautiful practice. So you could just see all the countless numerous ways that you've contributed in ways to others, to projects, to the work that you're doing. It could be a really valuable thing to show your mind, oh, look, I actually have contributed quite a bit. And I can continue to do that, and I can continue to evolve into this leader that the universe is asking me to step into. So I would encourage you to see how you can be more bold, more decisive with the actions that you're taking, and to lead with confidence. This is also about trusting your instincts and embracing natural leadership qualities. Because if you found your way here, I'm sure that we are needing more heart-centered leaders like you must be if you found my channel. Then you're leading with the heart, and the contribution that you're looking to make will benefit the world, and just be really confident in knowing that the work that you're doing is going to have a positive impact. And we need leaders who have the best interests of the collective at large. So trust your instincts. And speaking of instincts, we have the moon in the final outcome. The moon typically would suggest that the outcome is a little bit unclear, or is uncertain at this time, or you may have uncertainty about the outcome for your success with the work that you're doing in the world right now. But I'm feeling like this is more about trusting your intuition. How can you balance that logical leadership, decisive type of quality with the intuition? I would also urge you to pay attention to your dreams at this time and spend a little bit of time ruminating on your dreams in the morning. See if you can carve out a few extra moments in the morning, not necessarily to write them down if that's not something that you're called to do. You could use a voice memo. You could just sit and meditate on them. You could ask your spirit guide team to let you know what's important from your dreams. So much of this work is just about the intention and knowing the right intentions to set. So to ask them to show you what you need to know in your dream time, in your dream space, could be huge. And if you're not remembering your dreams at this time, just again, setting that intention to remember them and watch what happens, because I've heard time and time again that all people had to do was ask to remember their dreams, and then they started remembering them. Where attention, where energy goes, where intention goes, energy flows. Where attention goes, energy flows. That's what I'm looking to say. So how can you tap into those subconscious realms? Again, like we were talking about with the Six of Wands in your challenge area. This could be the shadowy aspect right now are these self-limiting beliefs here. So how can you engage with those and bring them into the light of your conscious awareness so you can set them free so they're not kind of running the show? Because our subconscious mind is in control about 90% of our thoughts. So we have to work to bring them into our consciousness, our conscious awareness rather. Since we're asking here what blessings are coming your way, this also is, I think, about hidden blessings or unexpected blessings that could be showing up as well. So that's really beautiful. All right. We are going to pull a clarifier card here about what blessings are coming your way. Card number 1. What else can you tell us for card number 1, please, about what blessings are coming their way? What else can you tell us? Card number 1. Wow. Your time is now. You're at the right place at the right time. You have to do what you're meant to do. Ready, time sensitive, act now. Beautiful. Step through that portal into your success. Step through that portal and sit on your throne. That is beautiful. Your contributions matter. All right, and finally we will end with the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. And if my style of reading resonates with you and you want to dive deeper into your specific situation, I do offer personal readings at this time, and you can find that info in the description box below. This is a new channel, so if you did receive any helpful insights or clarity from this reading, please like, share, and subscribe for readings every week. All right. Card number 1, please. What final message do you have for card number 1? Lion spirit, be generous of spirit. Wow. I feel like this is King of Wands energy for sure. A healthy ego means you ease God's order instead of edging God out. Lion spirit's appearance is a reminder that you have been given the gift of pride and a healthy sense of your worth to express your divine, authentic self in a unique way. You are both the king and the queen, secure in your prosperity and wisdom, and generous of spirit as you help others. Take pride in your ability to serve from the heart. Contentment with what you have right now allows you to use your resources wisely as you give to others in ways that educate, heal, inspire, and delight. Be proud yet humble. Practice gratitude, and you will find that the accolades that come to you are no match for the joy of knowing what you have been able to do for others through expressing the bounty of generosity within you. Lion Spirit knows that there is a great savanna before you, and many who will benefit from the healthy expression of your unique set of gifts if you choose to work in partnership with Spirit. All your relationships flourish as you express your worth and generosity of spirit with humility and kindness. What a blessing you can be to all. I mean, you guys, this is exactly what we've been speaking about this entire reading. It's time to step into that healthy ego so you can contribute from a heart-centered place and share your light, share your gifts, share your work with the world. I couldn't have said it any better than this card did for you. Sending you so much support, love, and light on your journey, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hello, card number 2. If you chose the second card out of the 3 and this amethyst star, then this message is for you. So I pulled a card in advance for you about the general theme for what blessings are coming towards you, and I channeled a message about that. So I will kick things off by reading that message to you. Then we will pull some more tarot cards to dive in a little bit deeper, followed by an oracle card, a clarifying oracle card rather, and then end with a card from the animal spirit deck. So for you, card number 2, we have the 3 of Cups. You are entering a time for celebration with like-minded community. Perhaps you've been focused on providing fulfillment for yourself from yourself. The next natural phase is to share this fulfillment with those who are dear to you and experience the amplification of that fulfillment. If you have been in solitude recently or transitioning between or out of a friend group, this is a beautiful time to find your tribe. You are magnetic at this time, and you will recognize these souls that are here to support, encourage, inspire, and play with you. You will know them without question. They will bring beauty and joy into your life. What groups are available to you that are pursuing creative endeavors that light you up? Have you been itching to go to a dance class, a ceramics class, a tarot study group? Follow your creative muse, and she will align you with your people. So, I love this card. It's such a happy and joyful card. Just about sharing in the bounty with others, sharing life's pleasures with others, sharing in abundance with others, for sure. All right. So what else does card number 2 need to know about what blessings are coming towards them? What can you tell us about the blessings coming towards card number 2? We have 10 of Cups in the past position. Right. Got all these cups. 7 of Cups in your current energy. More cups. The Tower in your challenge position. Okay. Wow, followed by the Star in your advice position. And the King of Swords in your final outcome. Okay, so in the past position we have the 10 of Cups, which indicates complete emotional fulfillment on every level of your being, especially regarding family, as the family is depicted here. It also represents happiness after strife, happiness after a time of hardship as well. So you could have experienced a period of happiness and contentment in regards to the home and your emotional world, in your social relationships, in your close relationships especially. It doesn't mean that that period is over. I would say it could even mean that that's the foundation for which this reading is propelling you into. That there's this time and this period in your life is continuing to have a positive impact on your life now. It also could indicate, since it's in the past position, it also could indicate some type of a nostalgia or maybe painting your past, whether that was a family that is no longer structured the same way, like if there's been a divorce or if there has been some people moving away or just any kind of restructuring within the family unit, or things have changed in the family unit. If that pertains to you, this could be referring to looking on the past with kind of rose-colored glasses, and maybe in this way that is skewing it a little bit more positive than it actually was. So I'd urge you to see if you're yearning for the past, or yearning for, if that is you, then to see, was that actually the reality? Or are there things about my life now that I wouldn't trade for that period of time? Is there something about the way that I am now, about the way that I'm showing up now, about the people that are with me and around me now, the support system that I have now? What is preferable about that I didn't have then? Right? That could just be for some of you. And you have the Seven of Cups in your current energy, which is, I'm hearing for some of you, I don't always read this card this way, but I'm hearing for some of you, this could be about a period of overwhelm with choices or paths ahead, especially when it comes to relationships, when it comes to your family, when it comes to the people that you're surrounding yourself with, which seems to be about like what this reading is about the family unit. It's about the people that you're with. It's about your close relationships, right? So there could be several paths forward, but if that's not about your family in this particular energy with decisions that need to be made, nevertheless, these are decisions that are going to have a strong impact on your emotions, right? So these are decisions that are weighing you down, not from like a logical standpoint, but more in your emotional realms, in your emotional body. So this could also suggest that, or this could suggest rather, that this is a time for choices, but some of the choices may be fantasies. That's kind of why I was alluding to this Ten of Cups being in the past position next to this card could maybe be part of the illusion, like painting your past as more perfect than it was, which I know that no respect to people that have passed on, but a lot of times we do that with people that have passed as well. Like we paint them out to be saints or perfect people, or when really they were humans just like the rest of us, right? And everybody has their shadow side. So to just acknowledge that doesn't do their memory any disrespect, and they certainly aren't going to take offense to it now, I assure you. I digress. This could just be calling for you to focus on honing in on exactly where you want your path to lead you, to really listen to that inner voice and listen to the wisdom in your body as well. I feel like for some of you that it could be as simple as asking yourself, when it comes to making a decision, when you ask yourself, how does it feel in your body? Or is your heart expand? Do you sit up more? Do you light up more? Or does your body kind of cave in? Really paying attention to how your body reacts clues you in on those subconscious and deeper wisdom that's residing within you. So it's a time to discern what really matters to you, and to focus on your true desires, your true north, right? It's time to trust yourself also to be able to make those decisions, to maybe journal about it. Make sure that all of the information is available to you and not hiding in the depths of your subconscious, right? And in the in the challenge position is the Tower. And this doesn't feel like it's this massive shakeup like so often the Tower can be felt when it shows up in a reading. It kind of can generate a lot of fear for people. But really, this could just be a need for you to start rebuilding the foundation of your relationships in a different way, right? It's calling for you to restructure your relationships in some way. It may be calling for you to kind of let some people go or some things be cleared out of your life so you can begin to build on a more solid foundation. It's kind of just what's coming to mind is like spring cleaning, but for relationships. And that may sound harsh, but to be really discerning about who you're allowing in your life at this time. Be really discerning with who you're choosing to spend your time with. And also ask yourself, are they depleting your energy or are they contributing to your energy? Are they having a positive impact on the way that you think, the way that you feel, the way that you view the world? Or are they having a negative drain on those aspects of self? So I know that a lot of times the Tower can be like massive upheaval, but a lot of times the upheaval only comes when we aren't tuning in to our deeper parts of self. So as long as you're tuning into the deeper parts of self, the upheaval isn't always necessary. It could just represent a breakthrough in the way that you are interacting with the world, a breakthrough in the way that you're thinking, in the way that you're seeing things, in the way that you're operating within your relationships. And breakthroughs are never a bad thing when they're coming from what you truly want, you truly desire, and coming from a place that's deep within. So I would urge you to embrace any unexpected changes that show up. And even though they might be uncomfortable, because change can be uncomfortable, I'm a Taurus, I get it. Change can be very uncomfortable. But how quickly can you get to the place without bypassing it, but allowing yourself to feel the uncomfortableness? And then how quickly can you get to the place of, why is this happening for me? Where is the opportunity here for growth, for transformation, for up-leveling in my life? What opportunities are present in this change for me? Because the Tower really is about that perspective shift, right? I think life really is about choosing your perspective, truly. Also, this could indicate that blessings are coming to you through unexpected changes, through unexpected breakthroughs. So can you embrace those shifts as opportunities for personal growth? Because here in Earth School, that's what we are here to do. We're here to grow and learn and love. And it's so beautiful that in your advice position is the Star, because in the sequence of the tarot, after the Tower is the Star, which after the dust settles from the Tower, after it's kind of imploded, after everything's cleared out, after you've swept away all the dust during your spring cleaning and you've done those deep cleanings and now everything's just bare. Now you can understand what you really want in your space, what you really want in your emotional space, what is truly aligned with your highest good, with your higher self, with your soul's intentions for this life. Who is meant to be here with you? Who is contributing? Who feels good to have in your life? What connections are lighting you up and inspiring growth and inspiration? Inspiring inspiration. That's redundant, but who's inspiring you to be more of who you really are? To explore the things that really light you up? Who's encouraging you to be your most creative self in ways that are only authentic to you? But this card really is about hope, faith, renewal. At this time, it's a very healing card. So the advice is to focus on healing. Focus on being tender with yourself. After we have massive breakthroughs, there is a necessary period of integration where it's a resting time and allowing everything to kind of saturate within your being, allowing everything to kind of soak into your being. I don't know how else to say this. Like, period of integration would be, it's kind of like, okay, what's coming to mind is that if you're cramming for a test in school and you're cramming just so you can pass the test, and then you just completely purge everything out of your mind after the test and you never remember any of it ever again, that would be like you didn't integrate that information into your being. Rather than if you had been taking it slow throughout the entire semester and learning slowly and just kind of seeing how that information is showing up in your life and putting it into practice, and that has a higher chance of you integrating it. So it's just like this downtime to make sure that it's really seeping into your being, so you can have that positive momentum and personal growth can carry forward into the next phase of your life. So trust that the universe is guiding you right now. Stay hopeful that the universe is guiding to you, and be open to the blessings that are on their way that might show up in unexpected ways here. And in your final outcome is the King of Swords. Very interesting, because he represents having ultimate clarity in the intellect, in the mind, clarity, right? So this is great because you were having some doubts, some cloudiness, some illusions, some uncertainty here in this energy with the Seven of Cups in your current energy, but the outcome will be clarity. It will, like, the clouds will part. Things will become clearer here through intellectual power, through logical thinking. And also, he is a very assertive king. So the blessings coming towards you could be in this, they could come to you through clear communication, through logical thinking, and through the ability to make decisions using your intellect. And I, of course, would never say only use your intellect, but since we do have a lot of cups energy here, it feels like that's a lot of emotional activity, which I would never want you to suppress. But to make sure that it's balanced, right? It's balanced with the powers of the mind, and allowing yourself to feel these feelings, to purge them, to be in touch with what they really are instead of just lurking in the shadows, so you can move through them, because they are always temporary. They're never meant to stay with us for long, long periods of time, right? That means that we're not feeling them deeply enough to be able to release them, to be able to move them forward. Emotion is energy in motion, right? So how can we propel that, help use our emotions to propel us forward instead of staying stuck in murky waters? Sorry, tangent over. So using your intelligence and your confidence to make whatever decisions are on the table for you right now, to choose your next step forward, using the powers of the mind, using your intellect and balancing that with this beautiful emotional energy that you have here. And also trusting that staying hopeful will pay off and things will be resolved. This is exactly what we want to see. If you have the Seven of Cups, which is not by any means a negative card, but if you have that in your current energy, it's just kind of like this indecisive energy. It's like this feeling of overwhelm. To have the King of Swords in the outcome is perfect for that, because it's saying, I'm going to cut through with my sword here and know exactly what to do next, and without a doubt be confident in my decision moving forward. And you can get there through the energy of the star, through that faith, hope, renewal, through that time of resting, integration for sure. So let's go ahead and pull a clarifying oracle card to give us a little bit more information here. Card number 2. Can you tell us about the blessings coming towards card number 2, please? Yeah. Momentum. Keep the momentum going. Whether big or small steps, keep pushing for what you want. Fast haste, charging ahead. That's definitely what we were just speaking about with the Seven of Cups being like this moment of indecisiveness. What's going to help you here is to get momentum. How can you create that momentum for yourself? How can you move the energy in your body? How can you get to the place, why is this happening for me? How can you have that momentum that comes with personal growth and transformation as well? Awesome. And finally, we will end with the Spirit Animal Oracle. And if my style of reading resonates with you and you want to dive deeper into your specific situation, I do offer personal readings at this time, and you can find that info in the description box. This is a new channel, so if you did receive any helpful insights or clarity from this reading, please like, share, and subscribe for readings every week. All right, card number 2. What final message do you have for card number 2 about the blessings entering their life? Stag Spirit, take the lead. Whether or not you have set your intention to lead, you may have found yourself suddenly called to step up to the forefront of your life. Stag Spirit is a reminder that now is the time to heed the call to be sure, strong, and compassionate. Others will look to you, and you have it within you to see through the eyes of the Stag Spirit and walk with confidence as you take on the responsibilities that are yours now, and model integrity in all that you do and in all your relationships. Be willing to see the best in others so that your compassionate heart keeps you on the right path. Stag Spirit wants you to know that your responsibilities now are to yourself too, for you are learning and developing new skills. The best in you is coming into view as you step forward with strength, knowing that Spirit supports you as you compassionately take the lead. You are a model for transformation now, sharing your experience, strength, and hope with others so that they may grow and discover their best selves too. What a gift you are. Stay humble and authentic and walk your talk, for this is how a wise leader leads. Yes. Just echoing what we were speaking about with the hope and the star, the confidence, assertiveness, and leadership of the King of Swords. Love this for you. Sending you so much support, love, and light on your journey. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hello, card number 3. If you chose the third card out of the 3 and this black onyx star, this message is for you. So I went ahead and pulled a card in advance. This is summarizing the general theme for what blessings are coming towards you at this time. And I channeled a message about that card. So first I want to read you that message. Then we will pull some more tarot to dive in a little bit deeper, followed by a clarifying oracle card, and ending with the Spirit Animal Oracle. So, for you, card number 3, we have the Chariot. You are preparing to move towards a period of success, achievement, and empowerment. This is the 7th major arcana card, which reminds me of all of the rewords associated with Mercury in retrograde. An ideal time for reviewing, recalibrating, reassessing, and re-evaluating. You are in the driver's seat of your life, steering your life towards positive outcomes with steadfastness and determination. She is leaving the city behind, meaning you may be forging your own path, one that is supported by the universe, but may not be supported by mainstream or society. This is a time to focus on balancing and harmonizing your inner world so you can propel yourself where you want to go. Balance between feminine and masculine, between being in doing mode and receiving from spirit mode, between intellect and intuition. Blessings coming toward you will bring momentum and positive developments. This will give you more confidence and empower you to continue towards victory. So, off to a positive, momentous start. Let's go ahead and pull some more tarot to find out more. All right, what does card number 3 need to know about the blessings coming towards them? What can you tell us about the blessings coming towards card number 3, please? The Page of Cups in your past position. Ace of Swords in your current energy. Temperance in your challenge position. Look how beautiful this card is. The Empress in your advice position. Love it. And the Page of Pentacles in your outcome. So we have the Page of Cups in your past position. And the Page of Cups is signifying new emotional experiences, creativity, intuitive messages. Even it's also like a newness of emotional fulfillment as well. So it does feel like it is about expressing, emoting, artistic expression, like something creative, it feels like. The newness in feelings could also be regarding romantic relationships for some of you, but when I'm looking at the rest of your spread, it doesn't seem like this is necessarily a love reading, but it's definitely available because of that newness of emotional fulfillment and the newness of deeper feelings, of intuitive feelings. But all of these intuitive insights have laid the foundation for the blessings coming in to you now. So this feeling of exploring, this mode of exploring your artistic, creative expression, of exploring your intuition is kind of laying the foundation here for the success that you're about to experience, the success that you are preparing to experience with the Chariot. So this could be about an entrepreneurial venture for some of you. This could be about a passion project for some of you. But this does feel like overarching life themes because you do have 3 major arcana cards here, which are really distinct energies that are kind of overarching or all-encompassing every arena of your life. So it feels like some big shifts have been occurring in your life and are continue to occur in your life. Yeah, it just feels like you've been focusing on growth in your emotional world and your intuitive world. And that's kind of been the impetus for this entire positive spread that's happening here. So being in touch with your inner being looks like it's going to literally pay off here for you. This Ace of Swords it's in your current energy, and it's representing like this mental clarity, this mental acuity, just having these breakthroughs, these like flashes of inspiration, these kind of downloads that come into your mental space, but not in an intuitive way necessarily, but just feels like all of your mental faculties are firing on all cylinders. Like it just feels like really like your mind is working very optimally at this time, and that's kind of what's also helping propel you towards the success that is assured, it looks like at this point. So for some of you this could be career, but it could be more of like something that's even more important than just career, but like creating something new in the world, like birthing something new in the world. So like what new ideas are flowing into you now, like these different perspectives, these new ways of looking at things, fresh perspectives. This is definitely the potential for new beginnings through communication, new beginnings through your thoughts. So I would really be tuning into your thoughts right now, because that feels like that's the key for keeping you determined to stay on track for success, because this card tells me that you have everything in you to be successful in whatever it is that you're attempting to produce, whatever you're attempting to birth into the world. You have it in you. You have all of the resources available to you. You're just kind of like loading up the car right now with everything, but you've got all of the things, so you have everything available to you now. And this is just kind of backing that up. So not only have you been experiencing this intuitive growth with the Page of Cups, but the Ace of Swords is indicating this blessing of intellectual growth as well. So how have you been kind of going about your success? Have you been studying? Have you been just allowing ideas to come to you naturally? I would really be curious to know. Awesome. And in your challenge position is Temperance, which I don't always read like this, but it is the traditional reading. So I do feel like it actually applies here, which is balance. It's finding balance. It's finding that harmony. Usually I like to read it. This also could apply to you, actually, like this feeling of alchemy, of changing one substance into another, but having to do with energy. So taking these fresh ideas, perspectives that are coming in, laid with the foundation of your intuitive growth here, and then making that into something that is going to create success. And then jumping ahead here with our spoiler alert, financial success. This is just such a well-balanced reading that I'm not sure if this is regarding like the need for balance in your life. This could be more about alchemizing. But for some of you, it could be not necessarily balancing within your own being, but maybe balancing within arenas of your life, right? You might be so engaged and excited and determined with this work that your presence in your home space, in your home life, or with your social network is feeling a little bit sparse at this time. So just to make sure that you're taking this kind of impartial, unbiased step back and asking, are all parts of my life equally harmonized and balanced right now? because that always is the challenge when you're trying to bring something new in, especially if it's an entrepreneurial venture, especially if it's something that's really exciting and passionate and lighting you up at this time. So yeah, your challenge might be in finding harmony amidst different aspects of your life. So it's a call to blend opposing forces here and to find that middle ground, to find the middle ground to where you're not over investing into one area of your life, but making sure you're taking the time for rest, making sure that you're taking the time to step away from your work, to step out into nature, to make sure that you're nourishing your body, you're making sure that you aren't, I don't think this is about overindulgence for you, card number 3. It just feels, even though sometimes that's what this card can represent, like you might be overindulging, and this is asking you to be a little bit more balanced and moderate and call for moderation. I don't feel like that's you here. So take it as it resonates, but it could be more just about like making sure you're caring for your physical vessel as you're in this deep time of inspiration, work, and determination, and driving towards victory and success. And your advice is the Empress, which is really interesting because she is the goddess of the tarot, and it's all about nurturing your creations into existence. It's all about tending to them, about allowing them to grow on their own, but just being present for them. It's like this receptive feminine energy. It is also a very abundant card. So how can you step more into that feeling of abundance, that feeling of creativity? There's a lot of creative energy here in this reading. So that also could definitely be what this is indicating, is like tapping into those creative energies when you feel yourself maybe striving too much or more in that masculine output mode. How can you rein it in and balance that? Okay, maybe that's what the balance is about. Thank you. Yeah, balancing between the output of the doing and the receiving mode, and allowing inspiration to come to you, like with this Ace of Swords, right? So allowing that to come into your being, right? Nurturing your ideas, nurturing your projects, and really embracing, and I don't want to use the word marinating because it feels kind of weird here, but really seeping into that feeling of abundance, that sensual feeling of abundance, that like kind of Venus energy where it's about rose petals and chocolate and strawberries and just like all of your physical senses. So getting into your physical body a little bit more. Maybe you've been very much in your intuitive centers and in your mental body, but like dropping that down into the physical body, into those lower chakras, and dropping into your physical body, feeding your physical body, taking some time to be really present in your physical body, doing some gentle movement that brings your focus more into your body and out of your mind a little bit, just to give your mind a bit of a break, because it feels like there might be a lot of energy going on there. So yeah, overall very positive there. In your outcome is the Page of Pentacles, which is indicating new financial opportunities that are coming to you. So it just feels like there's so much newness here. These 2 pages and this Ace of Swords. It just feels like there's a lot of newness in your life right now. So all of your efforts that you've been putting in here, and of course with the overarching theme here being the Chariot, this is going to create financial abundance for you. But it's the Page of Pentacles is this slow and steady energy, right? So it's building financial growth and over time. It's that building that financial stability over time. It's the practical sense of the word. So it's just like everything that's been going on here is now going to come. Everything that's been going on here with your divine inspirations that you've been receiving, your intuitive growth here that you've been working on. All of that is going to give you tangible, practical results, which is beautiful to see, especially if you can alchemize the inspiration that you're receiving and actually act on it, right? That could be the temperance, like actually acting on what it is that you've been inspired to do. Because a lot of times people, myself included, who have all these wonderful ideas, but when it comes time to like really do the thing, it can be challenging, and vice versa, right? So this is a really positive outcome here, with opportunities for growth, materially speaking. So in the material world, you will see growth in the material world in the form of financial security and growth. So love to see that. Let's go ahead and pull a clarifying oracle card here. See if we can get some more information about the blessings coming towards you for card number 3. Card number 3, what blessings are coming toward card number 3? Okay. Inner warrior, channel your inner strength to subdue and subtly control the issues at hand. Trust your power, strength, courage, confidence. This feels like it's just echoing this Ace of Swords energy here. Trusting your power. Yeah, trusting your power, like with this Chariot here. I feel like this Chariot is not the initiating energy in this reading, but it's like, it's also part of the outcome, right? You are headed toward success if you can trust in yourself, for sure. Trust in your own strength. You have the power. And finally, we will end with a Spirit Animal Oracle card. And if my style of reading resonates with you and you want to dive deeper into your specific situation, I do offer personal readings at this time. You can find that info in the description box. And this is a new channel, so if you did receive any helpful insights or clarity, please like, share, and subscribe for readings every week. All right, one final message for card number 3, please. One final message. Flamingo spirit, embrace the in-between. Balance comes easily to flamingo spirit, who sees what was and what will be and stands strong in the face of uncertainty. You can be informed by what came before and plan for a future yet to be, but do not resist flamingo spirit's call to be fully present in the now, where the real magic happens. With one foot in the life you are moving away from and one in the future, as you become the one who leads the life of your highest intentions, you must make peace with the fact that you are not fully in either place. Embrace the in-between. The presence of flamingo spirit is also a sign that your creativity is arising within you and opportunities are beginning to present themselves. Remain here in a balanced state of mind, for there is much to know and learn before going forward with new plans. You can trust this moment and yourself as you take in what you see and become aware of all that you are experiencing in this in-between time. That is so perfect for you with the alchemy of temperance, of balancing with temperance here. Trusting in yourself with the Chariot and seeing the new opportunities that are about to show up with this Page of Pentacles and your outcome. So love this for you. Sending you so much support, love, and light on your journey, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.